now. So New Year season is upon us, and depending on when I upload this, 2023 is about to end or it has already ended. I honestly love this time so much. For me, it's always just so inspiring, and it just gets me super excited to start a new year and just to think about all the new possibilities that the new year can bring. Not only that, but it also gets me to reflect on the previous year, on what I did and didn't like, and just things that I would want to change going into the new year. I also feel like it's super fun to participate in these traditions, and it doesn't have to be stressful or think that you have to completely change your life to have a good year. I just feel like you should be able to do things that ensure you success, and I feel like that could look different to you than it does to me. So with that being said, for today's video, we are going to be preparing for 2024. So we are going to be goal setting, we are going to be reflecting, we are going to be creating a cute little vision board, and we are also going to clean our space, meaning my room, because my room is a mess. And I feel like it's important to have a clean space so it truly feels like a fresh start. And we are also going to be doing some cute other things, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the first part of this video, I feel like an important step to start the new year right is to reflect on the previous years. For me, 2023 didn't start off too good, and I feel like throughout the year I also had multiple flunks. My second semester of school was not fun at all. I was taking 2 science classes and also working full-time. Don't know why I did that to myself. I also noticed that I was very hard on myself, and I was always feeling overwhelmed or stressed, or I kept thinking that I didn't have enough time. All that combined just made me very unmotivated, and honestly by December I was so done with the year and I was just ready for a fresh start. With that being said, the first thing that I want to do is to look over my goals that I had set back in January and just discuss them just to see if they happened or not. If I'm gonna be honest, I opened this journal a few times throughout the year. By the end of the year I was already done. I was just like, 2024, come on, let's get it going. Let's just discuss my 2023 goals. And girl, was I ambitious. I had 17 goals and no plans on how to achieve them, which is just so funny because I feel like if you write down goals, I feel like you should also have a plan on how you're gonna do it. But that's besides the point. Okay, so my first goal was fix my sleeping schedule. Well, let me just tell you guys right now, that has not changed. I have not done not a single thing to achieve that goal. And I'm honestly so mad at myself for it. I really want to change that in 2024. The next one I had written is also very vague, and it was I want to start eating healthier. I feel like that can mean literally anything. It could just be like not eating sweets or not drinking soda, things like that, you know what I mean? I feel like if I had a plan on exactly what I wanted to do, this would have been easier to achieve. But yeah, next thing was I also want to start working out. I feel like that one also was very ambitious. For one, like I'm not an active person at all. I don't go to the gym. I rarely work out, so just writing out like I'm gonna work out was just hard for me to do because like it's not something that I'm used to. It's not in my routine. Next thing was learning to get out of my comfort zone and try new things. I feel like that one I did do a little bit. I feel like there were some instances in school, like if it were 2 years ago, I would have been way too scared to do any of those things. So I'm proud of myself on that. I definitely want to work more on that in 2024. I had also written down read 4 books per month. Sadly, I did not do that one either. So I'm not going to fully talk about all of them, but I also put I want to have a set morning and night routine. And then it says not go on my phone a lot. Girl. So next one, which I did achieve, which is I want to journal often, and journaling made me feel so much better. So I definitely feel like I achieved that one, and I'm going to bring that into the new year as well. And then some other little random ones was going on a New York trip. That sadly didn't happen. Saving up more money. Sadly, I didn't fully do that. I also put down move out and find an apartment, which I did do that, and I'm in my new apartment now. This is like my office space, which I still haven't decorated, so I'm going to do that in 2024. And then I have other things like I want to not procrastinate and do things on time so I don't stress. But yeah, those were some of my goals that I had written down for 2023. Now I want to show you guys my vision board because I really loved it. It was cute. It's pretty like busy, so that is what I have. It's so cute. Okay, so I had like pictures that represented traveling and New York, like the aesthetic. And then I also had like pictures of like eating healthy and working out. I had pictures of books, pictures of editing and cameras. And I just had like other cute stuff which represented the mood that I wanted. So I'm also gonna make one that looks like this because I just feel like I like this style the most. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and journal about what I did and didn't like about 2023 to just finish off my reflection. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have my journal right here, and we are gonna take like 15, 20-ish minutes just to write down how this year was. Okay, so I am all done with that, and I'm going to briefly discuss some of the things that I wrote. I don't know if you guys have been seeing that trend on TikTok where it's just like 2024 ins and outs. I decided to do a prompt on that, so I thought it was really cool. So for 2024, my ins are posting on YouTube, reading more, self-care, more journaling, trying out Pilates and doing more walking, drinking more water, traveling, elevating my style, posting on TikTok, decorating my apartment, specifically my room, more self-love, boundaries, stepping out of my comfort zone, sleeping earlier, and actually trying. My 2024 outs are sleeping late, negative self-talk, perfectionism, dependency, caring what others think, mindless scrolling, careless spending, procrastination, me saying I don't have time, being scared to film, scared of failing, and not talking about my emotions. So I feel like this trend is so cool on TikTok, and I just wanted to be able to do it. And I feel like it got me to write about things that I actually want in the new year and things that I completely want to take out. So now that I'm done with that, it honestly feels so good to just journal out everything and just release all the negativity and to just reflect on 2023 as a whole. I feel like it's a perfect way to just close the chapter on the year and just get ready to start on 2024. So now we will be getting into the goal setting and creating a cute little vision board. Okay, so it is the next day, and now we are going to be goal setting and creating our vision board, which I am so excited about. I feel like this part is the most fun, and it just gets me super excited and ready for 2024. And we are going to be starting off by setting our goals. This year, I'm going to create less goals and actually have a plan for them. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, if this feels like overwhelming for you or a little bit stressful, try thinking of it as like intentions of things you want to try to accomplish in 2024 and not really label them as goals. So if you go in with the mindset of like, these are intentions and these are things that I want to try to accomplish, I feel like you're more willing to do them. And I feel like that type of mindset might help you not be hard on yourself. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we are done setting our goals, and I feel like this year I actually took my time when writing them, and I was fully thinking about all the things that I wanted to do, and I truly was intentional with the things that I had written down. So I just want to briefly discuss what I have down, and with each goal that I had written down, I wrote a plan on how I can actually achieve that goal. The first goal that I had written down is I want to pass my TEAS nursing exam and get an A in my physiology class. So next up is I want to start being more physically active. Next thing I wrote is I want to start eating healthier. Okay, this one is also pretty fun. I wrote down that I want to have 500 subscribers on YouTube by the end of 2024 and 5,000 on TikTok. I also have written down that I want to read more in 2024. Next up is journal more in 2024. This one is also something that I really want to do because it's something that I am always very scared of, and that is to learn to not be afraid to cook. I also had this one in 2023, but I will try to achieve it in 2024, and that is improving my sleep schedule. Okay, and then the other ones are pretty like not into too much detail, is that I want to start prioritizing my mental health, and then I want to go to New York 2024. I will go to New York, and then I have learned to do things for me and not care what others think. And then my last goal is to meet new people and get out of my comfort zone. So yeah, but now since we are done setting our goals, we are going to be creating our vision board. I have my iPad right here to go on Pinterest, and then I'm going to be using my laptop to create my collage on Canva. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here is my Pinterest board. I just have a bunch of pictures that represent the goals that I want to achieve in 2024. And now we are going to go onto Canva and make our little collage. But yeah, so we are done with the vision board, and I went ahead and set it to my iPad so I could set it also as my screensaver on there. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that we are done with our vision board, our goal setting, and reflecting, we are now going to go ahead and move on to the next part, and we are going to go ahead clean my room because it really needs it. And like I said before, having a clean space is essential when entering a new year because that makes it truly feel like a fresh start. So go ahead and do that. Alrighty, I just finished cleaning up my space. So I feel like we have done everything that I feel like is important to start off the year right, to make sure that we have the best year yet. But for fun, the last thing I wanted to include is having a mini glow up or a self-care night. And I feel like what better way to start off the new year feeling good about ourselves? Because I feel like if we feel good about ourselves and if we're feeling confident, it's gonna make us more inspired and more motivated to wanna achieve our goals and to just have a good year overall. So we are going to be doing our everything shower. That means washing our hair, doing a hair mask, shaving, doing a body scrub, you name it, the whole 9 yards. And then we are going to be doing our skincare, which includes face mask and all that fun stuff. And then we are going to end the night by just relaxing and reading a book because we have been doing a lot to prepare for the new year. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I am back. I feel like a whole changed woman. I love it. Now let's go ahead and start with the hair. Alrighty, we are going to be moving on with the skincare, so I'm just going to go ahead and clip my hair back. We are going to start off with a face mask, which I love doing. We are just going to be using this one that I have had. Okay, so once you are looking scary, you know you've done it right. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit for like about 5 or 10 minutes. Lay in bed and just read my book. I'm reading the 4th volume of Heartstopper and I am loving it. For toner, I use the Laneige Cream Skin. Then I move on with my serums and oils. So I'm going to use the Snow Mucin. And then I go in with hyaluronic acid, and this is by Good Molecules, and I really like this one, and it's just like so cute too. And since it's wintertime, I need something that has more moisture so my skin doesn't get super dry. So I just use this Hyaluronic Acid Intense. Okay, so I am done doing my skincare and my hair care, and I just feel so good and relaxed, and I am just ready to crawl into bed and just read my book. But before I do that, I just wanted to say that this does not have to be expensive at all. You do not have to go out and buy a whole new line of products just to do your self-care routine or a mini glow up. Whatever you have at home is just fine. That is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. It was honestly so much fun making, but before I go, I wanted to remind you guys again that this does not have to be stressful or overwhelming. Make it as easy and lighthearted as possible, as these are just a few things that we could do to prepare for the new year. With that being said, I wish you the best of luck in 2024. Be delusional, be positive, and just try. Remember to subscribe and like if you want, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!